Alright, so you may or may not know, but MoYu has, well, will very soon release a new 7x7. Had this for a couple of weeks, and so I think I've had enough time to try it out so that I can give you some more insight about it. I've also competed with it, and so I really know how it handles and how it feels. Throughout the video, I'm going to be comparing it a little bit to the AoFu, which is MoYu's former main 7x7, although it's very outdated. It's been maybe 3 years since it came out, and so it was definitely time for them to come out with a new 7x7, and this one definitely does fill that void and brings out what MoYu does well in its cubes. So first, to start off, if the first thing that you noticed is the stickers, or well, the lack of stickers. I'm not sure if they're coming out with a regular full black or full white version, but they do have a stickerless version, and they do have the new color scheme. So the AoFu had this, I don't know exactly what this one is called yet. It's probably been decided, but I just haven't been told yet. In any case, the old 7x7 had a slightly more faded stickerless color scheme. Now this one has the updated, same as their the GTS 3M kind of color scheme, so it has slightly brighter colors. So you see the yellow is a little brighter as opposed to some kind of mustard here, and the blue is a little darker. So it's just a little nicer all around. The size is slightly different as well. So if you look at the old 7x7, it's a little bit larger. The new one will fit a little better in your hands, and it will hopefully help it to be a little more controllable as well. Now, one of the main features of this cube is that it's magnetic. So once you get it, the magnets are already in it. You don't have to fuss about anything like that. And the magnets do provide it some extra stability. And that's in fact one of the things that I like the most about this cube, is that it is stable. The AoFu had a feeling of stability. It felt stable in your hands, but that was just kind of more of like a blocky feel as opposed to really a stable feel. Because in the AoFu here, like, it feels good, but then what makes it unstable, even at relatively tight tensions, is that you'd often get this kind of a lockup, where you get a pop, you get something that misaligned, and that is absolutely terrible, and it has ruined a lot of my 7x7 times. And that is not an issue with this one. In fact, in the 2 weeks that I've had it, I don't think I've had a single of those kinds of lockups, and I have not had a pop yet. So that's definitely what I think really really puts this 7x7 above a lot of other ones. I haven't tried other competing 7x7s all that much, like the Haze 7, for example. I haven't tried it too much, but the ones that I have tried tended to be a little bit unstable. So if you had them at tensions that were a little too loose, you'd get trouble with those misalignments and pops. And from what I have seen, this is not an issue with this cube, which is absolutely amazing. So the magnets give it some stability, but it still has a nice speed and a nice smooth turning. The turning, I would say, is very comparable to the 5x5, which recently came out. So here I have the 5x5, maybe even the sound, I suppose. So you hear this, it's got that smooth butteriness to it, like that, and that's exactly what the 7x7 has. So if you like the 5x5, then you're going to love the 7x7. It even has that same, I guess, snappiness. So the 5x5, when you turn it, it's got a bit of a snappiness to it. I think the Chinese people call it hardness. But that just essentially adds to the stability. I'm not sure if it's exactly because of the magnets or just because of the magnets and the springs that they chose, but it gives it a controllable feel while still being fast and smooth at the same time. So overall, I would say that this is an excellent 7x7. It can be nice and controllable, like at the settings that I have right now, but you could also loosen it and make it very, very fast if you wanted to, and at the same time it should preserve its stability pretty well without too many issues. Like, as I said, I haven't had any pops, I haven't had any of those really shitty friggin'... See, I can't even... I'm trying to get a lockup here, but it's not even coming out of alignment. So if I did this with like the freaking AoFu here, blah, just goes right through and breaks everything. But in this one, nothing. Yeah. Just cut through. That's pretty cool. So I competed with this cube last week, and well, the whole story is that a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago at China Championship, I competed with my AoFu here, and I got a pop on one of the on the first solve. I got a pop, and because of that pop, my time was very slow, and also because I was out of practice. But let's forget about that. So it was very slow, and I got a time of 4 minutes 32 seconds, and I didn't make the cutoff. This is very humiliating. The first time I had not made a cutoff in years. I didn't make the cutoff for 7x7 at China Championships, and then I got this cube the week later, and then I competed in 7x7 this weekend. And I got a competition PB single of 3 minutes and 3 seconds and a mean of 3 minutes 16. So 4 minutes 32, not even making the cutoff, and then 3 minutes 3 with this one. You can see the cube just makes such a huge difference. The cube is not out, it's not released yet. I don't know the name, I don't know the price, so there's still a lot of things that I don't know about this cube. But what I do know about it is that it's highly performant, and it definitely meets up to the expectations that I had for a new MoYu 7x7. So I enjoy this cube, and I hope that you will be able to try this cube and hopefully enjoy it too. And that's it for this video. I hope that you've liked it, I hope that you find it instructive, and I hope that you're anticipating the 7x7 as much as I did. That's it for the video, and I will see you next time.